Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast, a 30-minute mini version of the In Wheel Time car show that airs live every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central.
From Texas, it's the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. Coming up, well, I don't even know if I've got it. I thought that I brought it down here with me.
What you looking for?
What had sold on Hemmings.
Oh, I thought you had it.
I thought I did too, but I don't see it in here. You know, I'm as bad as Mars.
Here we go, Michael. He doesn't have his headset on. He can't hear you.
Oh, okay.
I can hear you.
You ignoring me again? Well, he always ignores me.
He's
but
all
that's
wired
okay.
in for sound.
So at any rate, we're going to join Brad Thompson a little bit later again to do the car presentation to the needy
Family.
Well, needy female, because that's what God's Garage does, and
sure.
Does it so well. So we're going to do that. And now what I've done is I've also taken all of the stories that I had set aside.
And mix them up.
I mixed them all up in here, so I've got to dig them out. So you do the tamp dance, would you?
Do-da-da-da-da. So we're talking about food.
We were talking about food. So if we had, it's a nice crisp day today, would we cook a big thing of chili outdoors?
Yeah.
Not outdoors. Cook it in the house.
Why?
Just because. I wouldn't do it outside. If it's brisk, you don't want to be in the cold.
Well, it's brisk, but it's not that bad. The wind's
Do
not
chili
blowing.
or jambalaya?
The jambalaya. Do you know how to make good jambalaya?
I don't know if I know how to make good jambalaya, but I used to go to a dealership, and you always wanted to go on Friday because that's when they were making jambalaya.
Or the free lunches, period.
Yeah. Well, I can do my piece about things that will disappear from the auto industry by 2030.
I want to hear it.
So antennas, which virtually have disappeared in general already.
Yeah.
You know, the only antennas you really see on cars anymore are the little shark fins for the...
And you really don't see very many of those anymore
No.
either.
Right.
For the XM radios and satellite navigation.
And by the way, may I interrupt and just say this? So I'm driving an electric. I just
We saw
took,
that.
I
Mike
took
tripped over the
delivery
cord.
of it on Thursday, the new Chevy Bolt. And as the story that I read last week, no AM radio. I listen to AM radio a lot. So not that it's only because of the content on AM radio. Maybe they're going to move it over to FM, but I don't know. But there's no AM radio this week. So I'm missing my Michael Berry. Just had to say that. Throw that in there.
Yep.
Electric cars, no AM radio. Go ahead.
And then they're saying that sedans are actually going to go away because there's been such a rush to SUVs and CUVs that the industry is going to phase out the true four-door
somebody
sedan.
will make them.
Yeah. But who's making them now?
Dodge.
Dodge is, Cadillac is in the CT4, CT5. But, Ford's really kind of gotten out of the sedan business.
They're out of cars.
Yeah.
They're not even the car.
When you say sedan, you think of a four-door car.
And to break Jeff's heart, station wagons are supposed to be going away.
Well, they've been
they're already an
phasing out.
endangered species. There are very few
Sort of like
station
me.
wagons that are out there right now. I think Volvo
Sort of like
sells
me.
a wagon. Ford sells that. What is that? Not the Edge. The
Well, I had
Escape.
I had a Kia four-door sedan. Had a Hyundai four-door sedan. Both very nice cars. Very nice cars.
CD players have virtually gone away.
Yeah,
already.
I don't even know anybody that has them anymore.
So,
I've got
one
one
of
of
the
mine.
car-
Mine's in dash.
Yeah, but how old's your car?
10.
A 2010.
No, 13. My car's 10 years old. It will be 10 years old.
now with all of the Apple Play and everything on your dash, you're just playing pretty much everything off your phone. So
Well, you've
there's
got
no
one of
need-
those devices in your vet.
There's no need for a CD player anymore in a car
No, I mean I could stream it
with
from
the
my
Bluetooth connections.
That's
yeah.
the
what I'm talking
Bluetooth
about, yeah.
connection that goes in the cigarette
They're saying
lighter.
standard car batteries are probably going to go away as well because of the EV, the battery systems in the EVs. The true 12-volt car battery is probably going to be considered a thing of the past.
Well, I will say this, that there are still and will be for even my children and grandchildren's generation, those cars will still be around and will still need 12-volt batteries.
Oh yeah, for the existing cars, but this is cars in production and come 2030. Spoilers, spoilers used to be a unique special option, kind of designated a car that was a little higher contented, a little sportier. Well, that's probably going to go away because so many of the aerodynamics that the spoiler gave is now just built into the car itself.
Mr. Mars, would you be so kind as to go and let the Sues out? Thank you so much. You're not doing anything down there anyway. Screwing it up.
Custom exhaust tips.
What?
Custom exhaust. Custom. Well,
What is a custom exhaust
well, think
tip?
about how many Corvette people change the exhaust on their Corvettes.
And mine's got a catback system
Right.
on it, a Corsa.
So all of that's probably going to go away because the electrification. There's no need
Well, of
for
course.
that.
Well,
Diesel,
same thing for oil. Quarts of oil. Good luck.
diesel smoke chips. I'm going to roll coal and they're going to blow all the black smoke at you. Well, environmentally, that's probably not a good thing to do, but I think that's going to be a thing of the past as well.
Don't understand it.
Traditional keys, the metal key,
Like I have for the
is
Corvette.
probably going to go away because so many people are going to fobs and the passive fobs that the car unlocks as you walk up to it. And you don't even have to push a button.
There's a cute commercial where an astronaut comes back from Mars and gets to the parking lot on Earth, and the keys are left on Mars.
Yeah,
And the lady opens it up with her phone.
that actually is a pretty decent commercial. Side view mirrors and rear view mirrors are
Going to go to cameras.
going to go to cameras, but that's got to get approval by the federal government.
That's going to happen. That's
But,
going to happen.
NASCAR's doing that. NASCAR's got a screen on their dash.
Right, cameras.
Yeah.
So front grills, the grill on the front of your car.
It serves no purpose.
In an EV, it serves absolutely no purpose.
And it's so funny. And then you got a car maker like Lexus that has this oversized, pretentious grill. And I'm going, okay. And so they keep making this thing and make it bigger and bigger and bigger.
I saw a meme on that last night. And I meant to bring it with me. Is the inspiration for that front grill was the robot in Lost in Space. So go pull the robot up from Lost in Space and look at his
chest,
and that's kind of the inspiration for the
Mercedes
Lexus grill.
is getting large on that respect too. Mercedes has some of their models have a bigger grill.
So that car out there, a brand new Bolt,
Mhm.
it looks like they have stuck a panel over
What
a
was,
grill, over a grill,
Aluminum siding. That's what it looks like.
aluminum siding. Yeah, I think we're going through a very large adjustment period when it comes to
audible turn signals. You usually you can
Tick-tock,
hear ting,
tick-tock,
ting, ting.
tick-tock.
Yeah, that's going to go away because of the digital world. Modern cars use blind spot monitoring and will activate the turn signal for the driver
So-
ahead of time.
When you leave it on and forget you left it on, it won't tell you.
It'll just
gonna-
turn itself off. Headlight switches because so many cars have gone to automatic headlights.
Yeah,
you know.
and people put them in off position and then drive at night with no lights on at all.
I put mine in off position during the day, but I do turn it on at night
Why?
because that's just me.
Because he can.
It's there. I got to play with it.
Remember the big rush for
Well,
halogen
never mind.
lights?
Yes,
Well,
I sucked into that.
halogen lights are going to go away
Of
and
course they
everything's going to go LED.
Yeah, that's
Which-
what I put on the Corvette.
Put on the Corvette, yeah.
Which I might say are very cool on
They
your
are.
car. Yeah, because we looked at them the other
Well,
day.
the thing about that is it's also a very white light or a blue light. Lights get brighter when there's a little bit of a blue tint to them. So hydraulic power steering's going away.
Electric.
Everything's
drive-by
going
wire.
electric, right? Rear view mirror dimming switches. Remember, you always had the little toggle on the bottom of the rear view mirror, and you could tilt it up or dim it. Well,
And
that's all going
And as a matter of
automatic.
fact, the Chevys that I'm driving, the option is you can turn it up in what would normally be the nighttime setting. Well, that's now the camera. Then you turn it into the daytime setting, and that's
The mirror.
really the mirror.
Oh, okay. Manual seat adjustments. So,
I still like those. I still like manual seat adjustments. The Corvette doesn't have that.
as
on it.
opposed
yeah,
to
either way, it
electric.
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
To me. Well, if you got
So
a
it's-
driver's power, then sometimes the passengers the
Manual.
But
Right.
it's so easy with the manual,
Mhm.
and you don't have to wait for it. You pull up the bar, move the seat where you want it, let go of the bar, and it's there.
And if it's electric, you push and hold number 1 for a
For the
couple
memory,
of seconds,
yeah.
and then it's memoried to the key fob.
Whatever.
Spare tires, they went with the donut spare, and now spare tires have virtually gone away
Yep.
because they're trying to take that extra weight out of the car, and you get a can of Fix-A-Flat, which is not good for a
It
tire.
ruins the tire
Well,
and
it's
sometimes
a temporary
the wheel.
fix, and what's really bad is if you don't tell the technician, and they bust that tire down, and there's all that goop all over everything, and it's just bad.
And then they're putting so many run flats on cars, and run flats are good, but run flats, you need to go to somebody who knows what they're doing to break down a run flat off the wheel, because you can tear a wheel up pretty quick trying to put a run flat on.
Yep. Run
You don't
flats
know
are
what you're
stiffer sidewall, different type of compound, heavier duty rubber.
Hubcaps are going to be a thing of the past.
Darn. I won't be able to go to Walmart and buy me a pack of 4 hubcaps for $20
With spinners.
with spinners on them.
So
You got a birthday coming up. You just might get some hubcaps.
he just had a birthday went past
I've got
us.
the hubcap up there
I
that's
see
been with
that.
me forever.
Yeah.
I got that up the side of the road. You know what it is?
It's off a Ford, isn't it?
No.
It's a Rambler.
It's American Motors hubcap.
Little dog dish.
Dog dish hubcap.
So those are things that are going away from the auto
and
industry.
there's Don Armstrong going.
And
away.
well, there's probably more, but that's kind of the list I had started.
Well, on that note, Kylie's been driving.
How's that
more
been
and more.
working for you?
I haven't been with her.
This
but
is
I know
his
that she's driving.
granddaughter. Is she driving Grandma's car?
Well, her and Grandma. Yeah,
Right.
And her and her mom.
Yeah.
And I sent you a picture
I saw that.
last night. She showed me her temporary permit,
Mm-hmm.
and I put it next to a margarita glass and said, "This is our driver for the evening." Didn't go over well.
No, I'm sure it did.
No.
You can't do that, Jeff.
Yes, you can.
Too late.
Tesla easily captured the U.S. luxury vehicle sales crown for 2022.
Uh-oh.
Mr.
We
Mars, do
Are
we
we
need
going to go to
move?
Zoom?
We're going to go to Zoom?
Well, I can't pick up his audio for some reason. I think my
Yeah, the audio's there. He's turned it on.
It's there, but he's not zoomed
Uh-oh.
into it. So yeah,
How do we
you
get
just
him?
let me know when we're ready to do that, okay? Okay. Among all luxury players, and regardless of fuel type, Tesla had 484,351 new vehicle registrations for a 41% increase over 2021.
Thank you, Elon.
BMW had 327,000 new registrations, a 5.3% drop. Mercedes had a nearly identical number, 269,000. So Tesla has now passed BMW and Mercedes in sales.
Oh, yeah. Well, everybody knew that was gonna
Tesla's
happen.
results represent the first time it topped the luxury segment, and it did so without the benefit of any gasoline engine products at all.
I think we're missing something here. We got Mike. Can you turn on that audio with him?
We don't know what's going on. That nobody's talking to us, and Mars isn't talking to us. So I
Well,
can't.
based on what we're watching.
All right. Well, I'm not going to bother with that. You tell me when you're ready. Handful of legacy automakers doubled or tripled their EV registrations last year, but barely dented Tesla's overwhelming lead with 64% of the market. Ford was number 2 with 7.5% share. Legacy
big
automakers launched exciting new electric vehicles. I don't know who wrote what's exciting about them, including the Ford F-150 Lightning and the Kia EV6. But they barely dented Tesla's outsized market share as battery electric vehicles surged to 5.6% of U.S. light vehicle registrations from 3.1% a year
Saw my
earlier.
first Hummer EV this week.
Oh, you did?
It was
Where?
up in the Woodlands.
Really?
It was a white one. Pretty cool looking truck.
Yeah.
I see the Rivians, and I also see the Polestars on the road.
I see some Polestars.
It's a cool looking car.
Will they stay in business?
Yeah. Well, the only Rivian, they sell that van I saw was on a wrecker, and it was an Amazon Rivian van on a wrecker.
Well,
Oops.
I got to see a Rivian over at John Gray's Gulf Coast Auto Shield. He was putting a wrap on it or something, a clear wrap, raw or something. And boy, talk about impressive.
Well, he
Oh,
had
my
one there
God.
when we did the remote.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And talk about
That's
impressive.
when.
Yeah.
The
I
fit
missed
and
it.
finish, the paint, the attention to detail on that car.
You like it?
Oh, my God. You're going to go, Are you kidding? This came off an assembly line? It looked like a one-off custom car.
show car.
Yeah. You got a little something going on there?
Yep.
Do you need a little Kleenex?
It's a
Little
mustache hair.
mustache
Oh, boy.
hair?
Itching my nose.
Uh-huh.
You want it?
No, I do not. Thank you for offering.
I could pull it out.
Production of the F-150 Lightning will remain down until at least the end of next week, as Ford Motor Company fixes an undisclosed battery problem that caused one truck to catch fire this month.
Don't
The
tell
fire-
Buzz.
The fire occurred in a Dearborn, Michigan holding lot on February 4th during a pre-delivery quality inspection and spread to 2 other vehicles. The
It's usually what
spokeswoman
happens.
said that she believed that it had identified the root cause of the fire but did not elaborate. The company was not aware of any potential issues with Lightnings that already had been delivered.
Here we
Okay,
go.
we're
We
gonna
got a
cut
thumbs
away.
up.
We got audio?
Well, let's look. Okay, I'm listening.
So, C. Marie, I've worked hard to say that properly. You've gone through our seminar. You've been on our donor list for a year. I'm sorry, but we've been here for a year. Just give us an idea what it's like to not have a car in Houston.
Oh, not having a car in Houston is very bad because the struggle is real, the connection, and the bus not being on time, always late, and sometimes you have to accommodate with other passenger. It can be really challenging.
Okay, step this way just a little bit. We're going to try to be loud enough that they can hear us. So when you go to the grocery store or anything, I mean, you told me earlier about a story of trying to be in Katy and get
Yes.
downtown. How'd that go?
It wasn't really bad because I'm new here in Houston, so I didn't know some area of Houston you have to commute. So I went to the storage, and the buses is only in the morning and afternoon. So when I went
So just 2 the whole day?
to all day, yes, sir, they start at 6:30 in the morning and finish at 9. So when you miss the bus at 9, you have to wait until 3:30 in the afternoon because they created that for people who live in the suburbs in Katy
Oh, yeah,
to
okay.
go work downtown.
So you've been, and it's okay to say you've been in multiple shelters.
Yes, sir.
You came to us through the Mission of Yahweh,
Yes.
who helped you out. So tell us about your trucking, your CDL class.
Oh, yes. I'm actually almost graduating from CDL from trucking, and I'm going to do the endorsement for flatbed, SMAC. So I reconsider my career because I have a background in nursing and financial business, but being this situation in the shelter and with my daughter, I have to be able to provide for my daughter and after COVID. So I choose the opportunity. I took the opportunity. The Mission of Yahweh was offering me with a scholarship to go through the CDL to the trucking because it's in a higher demand and the salary is really good.
So you've got a English accent, and then you went to Seattle
Yes.
and couldn't get out of there fast enough. Right. And then you came here, and we don't talk right here either. So you've got a really unique accent, but tell us how it's going to change your life to have a car.
Oh, changing. It's going to be amazing. I cannot even imagine it. I couldn't sleep because I don't know what to expect. It's going to be a life changing. You know, people who donate cars they do not understand the struggle when you're a single mom coming to a town, you know nobody, and you have a child, you have to go to school and you have to do shopping. I don't know what to say. I have no word. Is gonna be changing me a lot.
Yeah.
Because somewhere I can go in 15 minutes, 20 minutes. It takes me 2 hours.
Yeah, you told me earlier that you can only plan like one thing a day
Yes.
because of the amount of time it takes to get
Yes.
to the bus, wait on the bus, get where you're going,
Yes.
stumbling with groceries on and off the bus. So, you know, I don't know if you know, but we get 120 applicants a month is what we averaged last year, right, Justin? 120 a month. And it takes us a while to get to people. And we only really give away about 10% that make it into the system. So, I really appreciate you coming and being part of this and making this your last interview. But today you get your call.
So she's getting her car. and she did not know that she
It's a
was getting
Buick,
a car.
too.
Nice. Look at that.
So this is your car.
Life changing.
I can't imagine.
Very.
We don't have buses and stuff over where I live, so I mean, somebody without a car, you're just stuck. I mean, there's,
So you can go check it out.
So she didn't know that she was getting a car today. And this is what God's Garage does.
Well,
And there you go. So she's now taking delivery of her new refurbished car that didn't cost her anything. She struggled to make a living and get groceries and do the things that she had to do to support her daughter and herself. And not knowing anybody in Houston. And she's now been presented a car that she had no clue that she was going to get today.
And still maintain a career.
Yeah. And a new career at that,
Yes.
learning how to add additions onto her CDL license. And I'm sure that she's telling everybody how much she appreciates it. Unfortunately, we can't hear that. But, we've been fortunate to actually go in and see this presentation at God's Garage, who's having their grand opening today up there in Conroe. And there are several hundred people there. They're going to have lunch after this presentation. But you can only imagine, the emotions that she has. And it's
So
emotional
just
for me.
We
you know?
always do when we get the car, gather around and we pray over the vehicle and over the recipient of our car. So we just want to, if you want to join us, you don't have to, but if you want to join us, we just want to pray over the car.
So he's talking to all of the attendants that are up there.
Yeah, we're
Those
gonna
that-
pray
that
over
are-
the car.
that are in attendance up there.
volunteers.
Yeah, all of that. So, at any rate,
And
anyway,
if any of our listeners are interested, I've posted again godsgarage.org.
Yeah.
And if you're interested in making a donation or if you have a car that you would like to donate, contact them.
In addition, lunch is being provided by Lupe Tortilla there.
yeah, Stan
Stan
offered
I
lunch.
can't
Stan and Sheila
imagine
Holtz.
you got 120 people like her that have these stories
Monthly.
of need. How do you drill it down and say, okay, only 10 or 12?
Well,
It's
and
all we can
that's-
do.
They vet all of these people that apply, and they drill it down to those that they feel are most worthy.
Most
And-
needy of it. Yeah.
And
And it sounds like that person has to go through some training as well, because the car itself can be life changing, but the intent of God's Garage is to help that life changing process
Exactly.
besides just the car.
Right. Yeah.
it's an emotional thing, and you can only imagine.
Brad would give away $500 a month if he could.
Exactly.
But it's just a matter of the general public participating
And
and helping him. with
We
that.
hear of other organizations that take cars for charity and that sort of thing. Most of them turn the car. You donate it, you get a charitable donation on your income tax return, and then they go out and they sell it to either a used car lot or whatever. But they don't do what Brad does and take the donation, fix the car. Usually the cars come in with some sort of a problem, or 2 or 3 or 5.
Yeah.
They fix the car that they feel that they can afford to fix because they're on a budget as well. And it's really a wonderful thing that we were very fortunate to fall into and get to meet Brad and become a part of God's Garage.
And they're gifting vehicles to single mothers, widows, and wives of deployed military throughout the Conroe and greater Houston area.
Yeah.
That's their motto.
Yeah, and so it's a great deal. And if you feel it in your heart, give them cash, give them a car, give them your support.
Give him time.
Yeah, exactly.
Be a volunteer to work on the car.
A lot of these people are volunteers
Yeah.
to work on the cars or to just help keep the facility up.
Like they're all volunteers. There's
Yeah.
I don't think, well, there's maybe one or
I think,
two that
I
actually
think he
have a
has
salary.
one or two
That actually have
master
a salary, right?
Justin is the
technicians.
one,
Right.
one
Yeah.
guy that kind of runs everything while everybody else is off working their regular job.
Yeah.
And they just hired him this past year.
You know,
So
'cause,
they've
I
been
mean,
doing it on
Somebody's
their
got
own.
to sweep the floors and
Well,
run errands and clean the cars up before you hand them out.
But not only that, they had their personal company truck stolen.
Right.
They've gone through the rebuild and building of this facility, so they've got like things going on.
Yeah. Well, and this is a brand new facility, all through the help of donations, not because it's somebody's deep pockets. This is a concerted effort with everybody all joining together to make this thing happen. It's really impressive. It's moving. It's a wonderful thing that they're doing up there for these single women.
And well, Brad's also been featured on some of the news stations that doing what he does as well.
Yeah.
So he's getting support there.
Yeah. And I guess we're just very fortunate to be riding on the coattails here. And
I'm going to go back to that shot.
Okay. Well, there they are. So she's been presented the car, and it's going to be a
nice
great
looking car. Too.
It is.
It's a Buick, I think.
Yeah, isn't that nice?
I'll take a Buick.
Tub it out.
Yeah, right. Okay, well, it's time for us to take a quick break, and we're going to wrap up today's show on a good note and wrap it up and say goodbye to you here in just a second. We hope you'll stay with us.
Tailpipes and Tacos, Houston's premier car cruise-in returns Saturday, April 15th to the Lupi Tortilla Tex-Mex in Katy, 8 to 11 a.m. Bring your Hot Rod Classic Resto Mod or any other vehicle you'd like to show and compete for one of 3 highly coveted Chili Pepper trophies. This April 15th kickoff event is one you'll want to put on your calendar because 100% of the money you donate for the free tacos will be given to God's Garage. You heard right. Free tacos. Whatever you decide to give, all of it will be given to God's Garage and matched by Lupi Tortilla. God's Garage gifts vehicles to single mothers, widows, and wives of deployed military in the greater Houston area. In fact, the Garage will gift a vehicle to a mom in need at this special event. Be sure to attend the next Tailpipes and Tacos Cruise-In, Saturday, April 15th, 8 to 11 a.m. at the Lupi Tortilla Tex-Mex in Katy on the Grand Parkway at Kingsland Boulevard, just south of I-10. Free breakfast tacos for any donation to God's Garage. It'll make your heart and your belly feel good. You own a car you love. Well, why not let Gulf Coast Auto Shield protect it? Houstonian John Gray invites you to his state-of-the-art facility to introduce you to his specialist team of auto enthusiasts. We promise you'll be impressed. Whether you're looking to massage your original paint to a like-new appearance, apply a ceramic coating, install a paint protection film, nano-ceramic window tint, or new windshield protection called ExoShield, Gulf Coast Auto Shield is where Houston's car people go. Curbed your wheels? Instead of buying new, why not have them repaired? How about a professionally installed radar detector? Gulf Coast Auto Shield does that too. Get a peek inside the shop and look at the services offered by getting online and heading to gcautoshield.com. Better yet, stop by their facility at 11275 South Sam Houston Tollway, just south of the Southwest Freeway, and get a personal tour. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is your place to go for all things exterior. Call them today, 832-930-5655 or gcautoshield.com. The award-winning In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show is available on the most popular podcast channels out there in 30-minute episodes. We realize our 3-hour live show can be difficult to catch in its entirety, so now you can listen every day to a convenient, fresh 30-minute episode. Check us out on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, and Audible, along with a dozen more. In-Wheel Time has the most informative automotive guest interviews and new car reviews, along with popular features including Conrad's Car Clinic and This Week in Auto History, along with automotive news headlines. Our live broadcast airs every Saturday, 8 to 11 Central on InWheelTime.com, the iHeart app, and on YouTube. Be sure to say hello when we're broadcasting from the Tailpipes and Tacos Cruise-In, Autorama, and the Houston Auto Show, among others. Now, it's easier than ever to hear about all things automotive all week long. You're invited to join fellow car enthusiasts in becoming part of the ever-growing In-Wheel Time Car Talk family. Don't forget those 30-minute podcast episodes on your favorite podcast channel.
Well, that's a wrap for this week's In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show. We thank you very much for joining us. Hey, and when you're online, check out our Facebook page. Give us a like, if you will. Tell your friends about us and share your junk, if you would, please. You'll get Conrad's Unicorn hunting features along with all things automotive all week long, including new car reviews, upcoming events, cruise-ins, racing events, and other informative and entertaining goodies. You can find the In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show 24/7 on the iHeart Radio app. Be sure and catch the In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show on our live video stream on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and on InWheelTime.com. Every Saturday, 8 to 11 a.m. Central. Daily 30-minute podcasts are available from over a dozen of the most popular podcast providers. The In-Wheel Time Chief Engineer is David Ainsley. Our Marketing, Advertising Manager, and Video Technical Director is We Need More, Jeff Zekin. For Booking Agent, Podcast Shenanigan Maker, Mike Mars. and Mr. Know-It-All, his royalty, King Conrad DeLong. I'm Don Armstrong. Be sure and join us again for the next live 3-hour in-wheel time car talk show, Saturday, February 25th, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Central Time on all of our in-wheel time car talk outlets. Have a great weekend. Stay safe, and let's visit again next week. So long for now.
That's it for this podcast episode of the In Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.